It's you! It's really you! All right. Nadia, cancel the whole evacuation. I don't care what's coming for us. We have got nothing to worry about.
He's wonderful at introductions, isn't he? I'm Nadia Gurel. You were the Battlemaster, weren't you? Back before Zakul invaded?
Yes, that's right.
Toughest Jedi I ever knew. We took on things you could never even imagine. Are you hearing me? I don't care how many imps are here. They're toast.
So you know about the Imperials?
Yes. We don't know how many there are, but they have serious resources. If they're here, it's for a major fight, and we can't afford to give them one.
Civilians and non-essentials are loading up first. Who calls a doctor non-essential when there's a fight brewing? You ask me, the Jedi have lost their minds.
How exactly did you get mixed up in all this?
I got split up from Kira and Scourge. It's a long story. So I went to find other Jedi. Seemed like the best odds of catching up with them. Or you, eventually. I heard about the colony after it was already built, so I was a latecomer. But they were happy to have a full-time doctor on staff.
Well, that was before we got to know him.
Dr. Kimball, Nadia, how go the shuttle preparations?
We'd be a lot further along if we hadn't borrowed so many of the shuttle's parts for the colony systems. It's going to be hours before we can launch.
We should be calling the whole thing off. Do you know who this is? Hero of Tython, Slayer of the Emperor? Ring any bells?
I command the Alliance now. We overthrew the Eternal Empire and destroyed the Sith Emperor once and for all. I've come to help.
Sounds like a lot's happened since we cut our communications.
Which helped to keep us hidden all this time. I am quite familiar with your past service to the Jedi, Commander, and I look forward to updating my journals with your more recent exploits. It's probably time you had a chapter all your own, but that will have to wait. The Sith are on our doorstep. I formed this colony to safeguard the Jedi and their teachings for the future. Now, we must abandon it to serve that same goal.
Republic reinforcements are coming. We just have to hold out until they get here.
We welcome any help they can offer, but until they arrive, our plan must remain the same. We have to get these shuttles ready as soon as possible.
If the Sith are here, we should destroy them, not run away.
Employing the same single-minded, oblivious thirst for blood as our enemies will not keep the Jedi whole for generations to come.
Perimeter alarms. They're coming again. I'm on my way to handle it.
Yes. Take backup this time.
Backup? I got all the backup I need right here.
Commander, this is Tau Adair, our head of security. Would you be willing to join her in holding off the enemy as we complete our preparations?
Could I bring Doc along as well? We make a great team.
Tau, what do you think?
Sensors aren't picking up a major push. Could even be a feint, so we shouldn't overcommit. Either way, sending the two of us is overkill already. Doc and Nadia should help cover the farming crews.
We'll leave you to it then. May the Force be with you.
I'll find you later. I've got to hear what you've been up to.
What did your sensors pick up? Imperial soldiers? Sith?
Neither. The imps are just toying with us. The old man's pretty sure they're being led by a Sith named Melora. Melora's into biology, genetic manipulation, Sith alchemy, blah blah blah. She makes monsters. For us, she's cooked up some kind of mutated Geonosians. Hyper-aggressive, heavily armored, psychotic Geonosians. With weapons. Making their way toward the colony in swarms.
You said Nostoral had an idea about who's running the operation. Melora?
He's got profiles on all of the major Sith, their specialties, favorite meals, everything. If he says it's Melora, odds are he's right. She doesn't care about strategy or conquest. She wants to control life itself. For Melora, war is just a test for her creations. Ossus is riddled with old, buried ruins. The mutants like to cut through them to approach unseen. We get out there and collapse a few tunnels, they'll be cut off, and the colonists will have a lot more time to move.
Then let's get to it.
After you, Commander.
I've got a little mission for you. Head for the water distribution systems.
So it's neat that Doc showed up again. As you could probably surmise, he was from the Jedi storyline, which goes from levels 1 to 50. Ossus is a notable planet in Star Wars history. There's a Jedi temple on Ossus, ancient Jedi temple, which was destroyed by Exar Kun.
Nice to see
about,
customers. Can I get you anything?
400 years or so prior to this game.
Feel free to browse.
Best post exchange around. You need it, we got it.
Okay, so there's some good stuff here. I guess I can buy some stuff. Give me a second to figure this out.
Good luck out there.
Jedi. Glad to see you're getting some real gear.
Ooh. Legend standing.
Stay alive.
Well, it'd be silly for me not to just
Anything a
buy
soldier
better
needs,
stuff.
some things he doesn't.
I mean, I got the money. Yeah, let's get a full set. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, shoes. Wait. Belt. Wristbands. It's too much. I'm just gonna sell everything that I take off. Let's see here. That's not too bad. Yeah. Okay.
Good luck out there.
You. And you. And you. Should get another one of those. Ooh. Get out. Yeah. You get out. Set. Ah, stop it. There we go. Let's buy one more of
Best
that
post
one thing.
exchange around. You need it, we got it. Good luck out there.
Oops. I mean, that helmet looks pretty cool, but... Hey, my dark side corruption works now. Cool. I just look terrible, though. Okay.
Anything a soldier needs, and some things he doesn't.
Sell. Okay.
Good luck out there.
Oh, it's kind of silly that they gave me a free set, and then it's just like, oh, you can just immediately buy better stuff. Whatever. I got a cool cape. I look cool, I guess. I don't. This input delay is it's not fun. Alright, let's reprogram the water thing somehow. For some odd reason, I'm not getting input delay on the mouse. I'm only getting input delay on my keyboard, so I'm worried my keyboard might be going. Or maybe it's just a bug. I don't know. I don't remember Ossus looking like this in any of the...
These numbers are off the charts. This water supply will last for decades. Great work.
I don't remember if Ossus looked like this in the Dark Horse comics from the 90s. But then again, you know, Ossus just so happens to be a planet, and a planet looks like many things. So... I do big map. There we go.
We've been out of contact so long.
Oh, like this one. Pick up where we left off.
I don't know.
Artifice. That's me. Huh? Yeah, forget it. Forget it. You know, the lightsaber's pretty cool. It's got a little humongous crystal on the bottom for some reason. Twin suns.
Reminder. Mechanized travel is for official business only.
Oh, this is a big planet. It's been a while since we took a speeder. I guess these are phased areas. Is that a Datacron? This place has Datacrons. Ooh. Have fun here. Should I, like, do something for... I'm never quite sure. Because they give you companions left and right. And, like, the post class story content. So it's just like, am I gonna get stuff back? Get the thing. Yeah. So I need to go that away. I like the, like, almost like Roman, but like everything is obsidian colored and all that. How do I get over there? Oh, yeah, I don't want to go that way. That's probably death. Am I on a PvP server? I don't know anymore. They've migrated my character so much. Yellow crystal container. Alright. Another one? Okay. I'm just assuming I'm going the right way. I really like the look of this, like, yellow and I mean, yellow, orange and black. So we've obviously seen Geonosians in Attack of the Clones before. I'm surprised that they decided to use them here, because that would seem to indicate that they're showing up well before. I don't know. We don't really know much about Geonosian culture, to be honest. What we do know is that they were brought to near extinction after the Clone Wars. In order to make sure that the work on the Death Star doesn't get out. They basically forced to build it, and then they were killed. Nice hat. I don't need it. But it's a nice hat anyway. Yeah, I'm having some serious problems when it comes to input lag. How do I know where the tunnels are? Whoa. Something tells me it's probably more obvious than I think it is. I'm not doing that. No. I wonder if I did something like wrong immediately after I landed here. Took a wrong turn. Because I can't find the... Oh, is that a tunnel? What happened? Okay. I got it.
How long have you been living in the colony?
Since the beginning. It's 5 years now. 5 years, quiet. It took me nearly 2 of those years just to relax. I'm sure he won't show up. They always do.
not gonna wait for that to respawn. That's just silly. I think it would take a very long time to do, too. We gotta find these tunnels. See, that first one stuck out pretty well, and I appreciated that. So, I was very grateful to see exactly what I needed from a while. Hey, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. Okay, this looks like stuff for an entirely different quest line, so I'm not gonna go here. Let's go back. What else can I say about Geonosians? Geonosians kind of have like a, you know, bug. I mean, they're bugs that walk and talk, but they have a queen that they reproduce with a whole bunch of eggs. Kind of like a, you know, bees or ants. Or, hey, I passed this and I completely missed it.
How many Jedi were left after the war with Sakul?
We honestly aren't sure. After the Republic surrendered, the old man didn't want to risk getting an accurate count with names, in case Sakul got a hold of it. So, we all went to ground, to watch, wait, and rebuild. Not my first choice, but I see the wisdom in it.
If I were a tunnel, where would I be? There's a whole storyline in Rebels about them saving the Geonosian queen, who just ends up getting killed anyway by Vader in a comic book. So it's hard to say by the original trilogy how the Geonosians are doing. Okay, so I'm probably completely blind and missed a whole bunch of these tunnels. Well, there's one there. But it's probably collapsed already. I'm getting some really weird input lag. Oh, no. No, we're good. I've always been off and on about the dark side corruption look on my character. I think I'll just stick around with this for a little bit because I think it meshes well with the outfit. of neat things with the Old Republic's combat system, and one of the ones I like the most is these channeled attacks and interrupting them and finding ways to interrupt them, and oh my gosh, the input lag.
Do you know where the rest of the Jedi are?
There were still contingents on Tython and Ilum last we checked. Didn't bother calling the Green Jedi, they'd never leave Corellia. Most are probably hiding in groups in far-off planets like we did. Or walking their own path, following the Force. That was my plan, originally.
Who changed your mind?
The old man. He's always understood me best. He convinced me that this was where I needed to be, and I think he was right.
So, Jedi Master Nostaral is a Keldor that's voiced by Lance Henriksen, who you might recognize if you've seen the movie Aliens. He plays the android in that film. He's in numerous BioWare games, most specifically Mass Effect. So he's got a pretty good relationship with BioWare. They called on him to do a series of what they call Nostral's journals leading up to the Republic coming out. Which just kind of detailed the backstory of pretty much everything leading up to the events of the game. These journal entries kind of caused some heartache over the depiction of Revan and Malak. I don't know how much I want to get into that, but essentially I just want to say that they went out and fell to the dark side after they ran into the Sith Emperor. Which was only slightly in conflict with the depiction that we were given in Knights of the Old Republic 2, where Revan was kind of, you know, the mastermind in charge of his faculties the whole time and all that. But then again, we're given that through the secondhand description by someone that lies to you the entire game. So I guess just take it however you want. Too close. It wasn't close at all. Too long since we played Republic Commando. I really like how they did the Geonosians
Let's take one more look around before we set off the charges. There's gotta be something here the old man would want.
Alright. We got the relics.
Last one.
Judging by your technique, you must have done a lot of fighting before you came here.
More than most. More than they ever trained us for. My first battle was Corellia. I flew in on a transport with 5 of the Jedi. One of the ones with the open sides, you know. The pilot took us in low, between the buildings. We're in midair, and this Sith Lord, he just jumps right into the transport. Red lightsaber in each hand. 5 of my oldest friends were dead before they could even blink.
They might have been your friends, but they couldn't have been very good Jedi.
They were good Jedi. They just weren't fighters. The Sith had turned toward the pilot before my friends even hit the floor. I was behind him before he ever knew I was there. I nailed him with both hands. Hit the nerve clusters that run just over the ribs, felt them crack. He dropped both lightsabers on reflex. I don't remember where the grenade came from, must have been his. I smashed it right into his mouth and shoved him back out of the transport.
Monsters like that deserve whatever they get. You did well.
My first real fight as a Jedi, and I didn't even use my lightsaber. Let's check in with the old man.
Now, what's your status?
We've closed all the tunnels we could find. Sending coordinates now. Any chance you could backtrack to their source on some of the old maps?
Of course. Let's see. Yes, here we are. They were all part of a residential structure that must have largely collapsed centuries ago. I'm sending coordinates for the structure's main entrance. If you can seal that, the mutants' hidden approaches will be cut off completely.
I came here thinking this was some kind of major emergency. But this is a joke.
Melora's efforts aren't focused yet, but the Dark Council will expect results. We must be gone before they crack down on her experiment. The entrance you're closing is located in an area our archaeologists never fully cataloged. If you find anything of interest, please do your best to recover it.
Will do. Tau out. Ready when you are.
Hey, level 74. Now there's Soldier Man. Let's see here. Next thing I get is at level 78, which dealing damage with Blade Barrage increases my defense by 2%. That's this one. Okay. So we're quite a ways away. You know, if their goal was to like recapture the feelings that you got when you played through the class story, I'd say they did a pretty good job. Like, it's kind of refreshing after, you know, all this time just doing specific focus story missions. To have just like a world that you can go around. Her lightsaber, that's weird. It doesn't have a core to it, and it gradients from green to white at the tip. That's neat. Is that any better than hold on. 14,652. Oh, yeah, that is better. I think I remember now why I, don't sell anything. I used to give it to companions, but I guess you don't really need to do that anymore. I mean, I can give her a different lightsaber, but I don't need to. And I don't know if it does anything if I do that. Here. Damage 4153, so if I give her this lightsaber... Oh, never mind. I can't do anything anyway. That's probably why I held on to so much stuff. Because you could swap out everything that they had.
You are cleared for the following
But you don't need to do that anymore. And I don't think you've needed to do that since Knights of the Eternal Empire. Or Fallen Empire. Whatever. Let's find the source. Find the sauce. Oh, I didn't get the fast travel point. Or does it? It just gives it to me. Okay. Alright, whatever. I don't remember how I got the fractal. It was part of some sort of event. What's that? Captain Enzo Pole Saber. That's neat. Look at all this stuff. Alright. I like that. Actually, like, really good treasure
This was
chest.
a beautiful planet once. One of the cultural centers of the galaxy.
What is that?
Sith destroyed it.
And now they're back.
They already cooked the whole planet with a supernova. Not sure how they're planning to top that.
Is that a world boss? I can't tell if that's a world boss or what. I'm just gonna. You seem to be doing a good job. I'll let you do your stuff. Let's Bad robot. What's that? Oh, he just had to do that. I gotta do the bonuses. It's important. Oh, well. This ended up being a cakewalk. Orange crystal container. Let's see. I really hope that
What was the plan?
where to
The
go.
Sith had never shown up. What was the goal for the colony?
Recover enough territory that we could grow crops and sustain more people. Then go find it. I would have set out with a team to find out the Jedi and bring them back here if they chose. We would rebuild the Order. Instead, I think we're back to war.
War never changes.
I do appreciate that they did in this game, which is kind of started to become the norm, is they took away the auto attack. Which just kind of makes the game more, I don't know, you get more into it. Even though your auto attack is basically just mashing whatever your most basic attack is. At the time, it was a pretty novel idea. But almost immediately after, there were several action RPGs, MMORPGs, like Guild Wars 2, which basically did the same thing, but had a more action-oriented combat system. Outside of, I guess, a lot of from like a lot of Western developers, they're focusing a lot on action RPGs. For MMOs, I can't really think of any newer MMORPGs that kind of have a more passive combat system.
I sense more of them. A lot more. There must be an army of them below us.
A whole army? You don't say.
Gah! Keep your distance when the warriors go down. They're putting off some kind of spores.
Ew, stinky.
It seems weaker when we take down the warriors. Focus on the swarm.
Ugh. There you go, buddy. Hero has arrived.
Looks like we're finished here.
I can't get the old man on the holo. We'd better head back and make sure nothing's happened.
Our sensors are being jammed, along with our communications, both short and long range. Disruptions like this can mean only one thing.
Invasion.
The Empire will come in earnest now. This doesn't fit Melora's pattern. She never bothered to disable enemy communications during her siege of Nantoon. Something very strange is happening. We have to move quickly. Many of our people are still outside the colony. Some at the farms, and the rest at the ancient library. We should split up.
You don't need to act like we have a choice, old man. No way you're leaving this planet without seeing that library one more time.
Is Doc helping at the farms, or is he back inside the colony?
He's here. We've had some minor sprains and bumps as people rush to get packed, so he's tending to them. The first shuttles will start launching while we gather the stragglers. They could send a distress signal once they escape the jamming zone.
I'll get you General Daeroon's direct frequency. He's the best person to contact.
I'm sure the Republic's just gonna sweep in and save the day.
Even if they merely pick up our evacuation craft, it would be a huge help. I'll pass the information on. Thank you, Commander. Before you go, Tao, we need to finish our discussion about your Padawan.
Now? Really? This feels like a good time.
It is always a good time to learn, teach, and grow.
We already had this discussion, which is why I don't have a Padawan. You don't want more Jedi like me. One is bad enough.
You think that if so many good Jedi die and you survive, then you must not be a good Jedi. You think that the reason you've survived, your skill in battle, is the only skill you've mastered, so you must be a bad Jedi. But the only lesson you need to learn is that you are more than the killer you see in yourself. Teach, and you will see just how much more.
You believe in me more than anyone I've known, and I appreciate that, but I'm just not ready. Look, can we save this for later? The imps aren't waiting around, and neither should we.
Very well. You check on the farms, I'll check on the library. And we'll meet afterward to select your Padawan.
Damn it, old man.
May the Force be with you.